In this video, let's look into the new agent settings that is available in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Now, when you navigate to Microsoft 365 Admin Center, you will be seeing a new option for configuration named as agents. Now, remember, this is different than the copilot settings. So agents, we get an overview, we get all agents and settings. Now, what are the options we get? So it is always important to remember all the different agent settings where it resides, because when you want to configure something, you should know where does all the settings can be configured. Now, as you see over here, there are four different settings: allowed agent types, sharing, templates, and user access. Allowed agent type, here we can specify which categories of AI agent. Now, the AI agent can be a shared or an external, and whether we should permit that use of that agent within our organization. I'll show you that in more depth when I go into that specific slide. Sharing, manage who can share the AI agent. So if you build an AI agent, then you share it with your organization. Then how can we restrict that? Should we restrict it completely by not allowing the sharing options, or we can share it with specific people, or we can share it with the entire organization? Templates, create is preset policies, rules, and allow list for the new AI agents. And then in user access, we have control which users or groups can interact with agents. Now, in the allow agent types, we have an option where we can manage what type of agent users can see in their store. Now, this is specific to the store. Now, why this is important? Because when user logs into M365, and then they start interacting with different types of agents, they find different agents in the store. Now they can just go ahead and install whatever agent they want. But if we have an option like we have over here, which allows us to choose which types of apps and agent the user can install. Now you have an option to allow apps and agents built specifically by Microsoft, allow apps and agent built by your organization only, and allow apps and agent built by external publishers. So this is the last one which people would select, because that's like it comes with like an external publishing mechanism, and sometimes you would not want uh, staff or people in your organization to use those kind of agents. Then we have sharing, manage who can share agents with the organization. Only agents built with Microsoft Copilot Studio Lite are available for sharing. Users who are restricted from sharing with the entire organization can still share their agents with individual users. Now, here there are three options. Users can share agents that they have access to. One is allow all users to share with anyone in the organization. No users can share with anyone. So you cannot share it with anyone in the organization, but can choose who they share agents with. So when you select no, you get multiple options. And then allow specific groups of user to share with anyone in the organization. So that's a restrictive approach. Then agent templates. So we have predefined templates which are available: default template for allowing instance and default template for no instance. So these are the policies which are available as a part of the agent template. So policies revolve around the purview policy, the intra policy, and the SharePoint policy. So if you see the purview policy over here, we have purview audit enabled, know your data policy, purview AI compliance assessment. In Entra policy, we have identity protection, network visibility, and lifecycle management for agents. And for SharePoint, depending on what template you choose, you get multiple options like restricting external sharing of sites, access control for sites and OneDrive, content permission inside agent access and sites. Then we have users access, manage which users or groups can use the agent. So this is all about using the agent. So again, the three options: all users, no users can share with anyone in the organization but can choose who they can share it with, allow specific groups of users to share it with anyone in the organization. So remember, this is about user access. So this is how users or group can use the agents. So let me show you in M365 Admin Center. So I'm in M365 Admin Center over here. Now on the left hand side, you will see this option of agents. Now, as I mentioned to you, this is different from Copilot. So if you don't see the Copilot over here, just click on show all. Now you can see the Copilot options. Now this Copilot option is different and the agents option is different. Now within the agents option, you have overview. So you get to see the overview of all the agents. You can explore all the agents within your system, how many active users are interacting with the agents. You get to see the agent analytics created by your organization or shared by creators. So you get to know how your agent is collaborated with different users, created by external partners, and which platform does the agent has been created with. So whether in full Copilot Studio, full Light, or some other technology. And then how the users have interacted with the system over time. And then we have top actions for you, managing the request for agent sharing, ownerless agents. You can assign owners to an ownerless agents. All agents, so these are the list of all the agents. There are 160 agents within the system. So this is the entire registry. And if there is any request for the agent sharing, you get to see the list over here. So there is no agents request pending. Requested agents for your organization will appear here. Now the important part which we are looking at, the settings part. So this is the one which I explained to you. Allowed agent types. Now allowed agent types, as I mentioned to you, if you click over here, you get to see this option, allowed agent type. What type of agent users can see in the store. So this is all about seeing the agents in the store, and you can pick and choose whatever you want. Usually people would allow apps and agent built by Microsoft or by your organization, and the last one would be the external publisher. Then we have sharing, manage who can share agents. Again, three options: allow all users to share with anyone. So that's the least uh, restrictive one. This is allow specific group, so you can actually specify the specific group. Now if I have some different groups over here, I can just type in the character and then say it will display all the specific groups. So CPS authors is one of the group. I can even specify user. So if you see over here, I've specified users. I can specify multiple security groups or groups within the organization, or maybe I can just specify all company, right? So this is how I can specify. And the second option is no users can share with anyone but can choose who can they share agents with. So this is another option. Then we have templates. So if you go into the templates, you get to see the default template for allowing instance. So now you cannot add any specific template, but there are two defined set of templates which are currently available. So it streamlines the creation and onboarding of agents by choosing policies. So whatever agents you create, automatically the policy gets applied to that specific agent. Now default template. So you get to see Microsoft 365 agents, policies. So these are the set of policies. Now if you want to see some more thing about this, you can just click on three dots and navigate to preview purview audit enabled, and then it will take you to the learn Microsoft website, and then you can know more about that specific policy. Now like that, if you have purview policy, entra policy, and SharePoint policies. Now for allowing instances, you get to see more options compared to default template for no instance. So as you see over here in purview, I have three items. Entra, I have three items, and in SharePoint I have four items. However, if you go into no instance, here in purview we have four items, Entra four items, and SharePoint I have just got two options. And then I can just click and navigate to learn more. Then going back, go to the settings, and then we have users access. Now this is about manage which users of group can use the agent. So all users, no users, and allow a specific group of users to share with anyone in the organization. Again, this is how you can basically assign it to a user, or you can assign it to a security group, or you can assign it to any Microsoft 365 group. So that's it, folks. This is all about the new agents settings interface. It is important to know about where this setting reside and how you can do the data governance, security, permission management, sharing of agents within your organization. Thanks for watching.